Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope that this is coming through okay. What I'm trying to do here is do a live stream from my phone, and I'm out at Balboa Park at Panama 66, where the internet is incredible. So hopefully this is coming through clearly. And yeah, I've got a mic and it's all good. So hopefully this is all helpful to you. So I wanted to talk, there's a couple crazy things. First off, I wanted to test this. Second off, I had an issue this morning with my Tesla Model S where I had a flat tire, essentially. I hit a pothole, it must have been yesterday. It actually cracked the rim and busted the tire from the inside of the wheel well. So the sidewall, as they call it, was busted out. And the thing that was crazy is that they came to my house again, and they took it out. They put it on a loaner wheel. So if you're unfamiliar, Teslas don't have a spare tire. So I had nothing. I couldn't leave my house essentially. But they came in and they said they'd be there in about 45 minutes. They were really there in about 15, 20 minutes. Put a new tire on. I'll put a link to that photo in the description afterwards. And then I was good to go. And now they took it in there, and the big kind of sad news is that it's going to cost me about $600 to repair it. So yeah, it cracked the rim. But let me try to pull this up. So if you guys have questions, I'll be on chat here. And let me know how the video and the audio and everything's coming through. There we go. I'm pulling up the chat. Testing this because I would love to go on a super long road trip with my car and just, do the live streams along the whole way. So, okay, cool. So I'm on chat. Yeah, it cracked the rim. Like I said, I'll put the photo in there. I couldn't believe it. But anyways, it's pretty awesome how quick they responded. I called not the service center, I called the roadside assistance line, and they were there in 20 minutes. It was crazy. They gave me a new one. I'm kind of jealous because it's a 21-inch black rim. I don't know the exact model type, but I'll share the photo of that. So there's that. Now, the damage on it cost, let me just pull it up here real quick. Tesla Service Center. And we're really pushing the limits of technology here. Okay, so I had to sign something saying that, I have a loaner wheel and everything should be fine. But let me see. Yeah, it comes to about $600 to repair, which is crazy. So it was $300 for the rim, and then $180 for the tire, and then another $100 and something for the service, the labor, and then taxes and all that kind of crap. So they're gonna basically order the rim, get that. They already have the tires, put the tire on. I'm gonna go there and they'll just swap it out real quick. I may need more tires. I don't know. I've only got 22,000 miles on my Tesla, so hopefully I don't need new tires after that, especially considering how it handles the traction control and all that. It's supposed to be better, so hopefully that's all good. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is that flying cars are actually here. They're not Tesla related, I know, but they are electric, and there's in 1 week here 2 companies. Now, the one I'm kind of most impressed with is called Lilium, and it's Lilium Jet, and it's an all-electric flying car. It goes about 300 kilometers on a single charge, and it goes, I forget how fast, 300 kilometers per hour, and travels 300 kilometers. So kind of weird that those are the same numbers. But it has, I think, 36 separate jet engines that are all electric powered. It takes off vertically and then goes. And so if you haven't seen this, go check it out. Again, I'll put a link to it, but if you just search electric flying car Germany, you'll get that. It's incredible. So, I mean, it's really futuristic in the fact that they actually have a working example. Now, whether or not, it'll become a real thing is obviously a big question. So, probably not coincidentally, Kitty Hawk is a company that was backed by Larry Page from Google. He's one of the founders of Google. And this looks more like a motorcycle with some pontoons and a bunch of drones flying it around. So I think this is far less. This isn't the flying car we've all been waiting for, but it's pretty awesome. So there are 2 new flying cars on the market out of nowhere. Maybe not out of nowhere. The people are probably working on this forever. But I just thought that would be a fun story to share with you. So go check those out, and thanks for joining me here. And please let me know what you think of the quality of this, the sound. I do have a good mic here. I don't know if I can show it to you at all. Let me just try to mess with this a little bit. So you should be seeing that. And then there's that. So hopefully it all looks good and sounds good. I may do this as my normal broadcast because the one at home seems to be having issues. Or I may just go buy a new computer, which I'm always a fan of buying new tech stuff. Also, thanks to Min Pham, who actually bought a new Tesla using our referral code yesterday. Unreal. I'm so thankful. There's actually only 4 referral codes left, 4 spots left for this quarter. So if you or anyone you know is looking for one, go to Teslanomics.co/TD. Now, I'm also going to be talking a lot, doing a whole series about, for folks that don't yet own a Tesla, what they should be thinking about before they do it. So how to charge, what the cost may be, where to park it, and just other little things that you may not be aware of. So stay tuned for all of that coming. Those will be on my Thursday videos, and remember, Monday is the news video. So thank you all for joining here, and I guess let me just check if there's any questions here. Was it covered without paying for it? No, so this wasn't a warranty defect. I thought it might be. The guy that came to my house was from AAA, but he said that he think that it'd be covered by the warranty, but considering I hit a pothole and the rim was bent and cracked and everything, when I called them, they said, no, that's not covered under warranty. So other things, actually, when I called them about my brakes, I was having a little bit of squeaking, and I wasn't sure what was going on, but they said that, yeah, that would be covered because it's still, like I said, 22,000 miles is not anything. So other things, I've been really pleased with it. This is the first time I've had to spend $1 on my car, other than, the monthly fuel costs and those kind of things, but in terms of maintenance and repairs. So if you guys remember my maintenance video, you're probably going to call me out like, hey, Teslas never have problems. Well, I don't know if any car would be able to avoid this kind of a thing. Maybe a big truck or something like that. So, all right, let me check any other questions in case you guys are interested. Kirk Nasson asks, reason to get the 19-inch rims. I have the 19-inch rims. I don't have the 21s. The 21s look cool. I'm much more of a tech guy, though. I really don't care too much about the flashiness of the car. But, like before I even got a Tesla, I was looking at a Nissan Leaf. So, yeah, that's not really a thing for me. But, it is nice when you look at it and kind of get that effect. So. Ronan Walsh says Teslas are opening their first store in Ireland tomorrow. Congrats. Send me a picture. Ben at Teslanomics.co. I'd love to see it. Yeah, Messer, talk about the start times of this. Yeah, this was a totally sporadic video. This was not planned. I just wanted to test actually how good the mobile streaming works. So you guys, I'm using my Google Pixel phone right now with this mic on a stand out here, so I have no idea how good or bad the audio is, but I'll go back and check it later. Also, this Thursday's video, just to recall, is about the service centers and the growth of the Model 3 and versus the service centers, and seeing what Tesla's doing and if they're doing enough, and whether or not they'll be ready when we have 100,000 new people with cars that potentially need servicing. So. Cool. Well, I appreciate you guys for joining me. This will be live and available for you to watch after the fact. And other than that, I'll see you here on Thursday and live on Monday. Cheers. Now, if I know how to actually finish the video, there it is.